before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. Fires to the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he's knocked down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. Right on the money. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Here's Mensah to throw. Grabs it. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but what a return to set up this offense. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Mensah finds a man on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown in the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Throwing, Mensah. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, say it. Shoots it to the left. Fires left side at Smith. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
The short hands, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Might be calling a hot route. Say it. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running inside, it's Brown. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. Got a man, it's Fletcher. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Canes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And they'll try to tack on two. They'll move the tight end. Mensah. Working that left side now. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throwing, Mensah. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These corners backing off a bit. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finds his man. It's Lofton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running. Here's a little room there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Here's Mensah to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Mensah. Oh, they're after him! He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Say it. Under fire. And down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Making side adjustments here.
Western. Freeze. Ready, go.
From the gun on third down, say it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe
finding some room. Still on his feet. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, say it. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. On the move. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that score, #1 might be staggering. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He makes the catch at the 10. Running through contact. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on their defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Discards him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Floats it out in space. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Mensah unloads to the wideout, working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become...
There's a crease. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Here's Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.